Hello YouTube, and welcome to the show and tell thingamerjig for the hair clump naming contest story situation. I gotta go really fast because I have to read this whole story, and I don't think it's gonna take more than 10 minutes, but fucking you never know. So, first of all, thank you to everybody who contributed ideas to this story and all that kind of stuff. SpiffyKimBean, this one's especially for you. And without further ado, I give you McClumpszky and his amazing Technicolor dreamboat. I shall destroy you, McClipclop, and your little bean too, howled Rex Moonbog von Woofington, shaking his paw at them. You've got to catch us first, yelled Harry, hoisting a bag of cash over his shoulder. Spiffy gave out a loud laugh and shut the submarine hatch behind her. Well, that was a confusing adventure, she said, and kissed Harry wherever she assumed his lips should be. This had to be assumed because Hairy McClumpszky was little more than a large clump of hair wrapped in a trench coat. They met one stormy evening. SpiffyKimBean, a local hairdresser, was moved by the plight of this simple hair clump, who dreamed of something more. He confided in this spiffy young lass, told her his hopes, his dreams. He craved adventure. He craved excitement. He craved all the things a Jedi should never crave, which was fine because he wasn't one. His midichlorian count was far too low. Spiffy knew she had to help him. She knew she was the only one who could, and during the cream rinse, she snipped off the hair clump, and he was set free. The salon patron, on the other hand, went away from the experience with severely fucked up bangs. But Spiffy was harboring a dark and deadly secret. Bank of America had put a lien against her family's farmhouse after Pa caught TB, and an evil bank manager, Rex von Moonbog Woofington, told her that the only way he would hand over the deed and let Pa keep the farm was if Spiffy would marry him and become Queen of the Moon, which was where Rex was from. But I'm not marrying him. Gross. He's not just an alien, but a dog alien. And he's not even a cool dog alien. I mean, he's from the moon. How pathetic is that? I mean, Moon Queen? He's gotta be kidding me. But then Harry put a huck, which we will call his finger, up to her lips and said, "Shut up! I'm trying to think of a plan to squash this dick and make some quick cash. But oh, yeah, also, yes, he shall never have you, my sweet, and I shall save you and your pa." "You'll cure his tuberculosis?" she cried. "Oh, well, no, I just meant I'd get the farm back," said Harry. "Oh," said Spiffy. "But McClumpszky, what can we do?" "Well, what supplies do we have?" Spiffy shuffled through her purse. "Well, I have all these rolls of duct tape." They got to work building the most shoddy, leaky, poorly put together submarine that duct tape could buy. And by the end of the year, they were almost nearly ready to put their plan into action. The great Bank of America sat on the banks, no pun intended, of the great rolling river, which made it perfect target for an aquatic attack. Rex Moonbog von Woofington sat in his big office with his paws and his tap pants and his monocle. He didn't have a care in the world. He glanced out of his wide window to see the submarine surface. "McFlodstein!" he yelled, because he never bothered to learn people's names. As he shouted, he fell out of his chair, tearing his satin tap pants in the process. "Damn you, McHairfeld!" he wailed as he looked down at the terror. He charged out of his office and grabbed one of the security guards. "Matthew," he said. "It's Mitchell, sir," said Mitchell, played once again by the very talented Jodan Baker. "Whatever, Andrew," said the Moondog. "Quickly, we're under attack." But before he could get to the doors, Spiffy and Harry burst through it, guns at the ready, and screamed, "Everybody down, this is a robbery!" yelled Harry, to which Spiffy added, "Any of you fucking pricks move and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you." When he heard this, Quentin Tarantino, who was signing up for a car loan at the time, quickly called his lawyers. McClumpszky aimed at Rex. Mitchell drew his gun and aimed at McClumpszky. Spiffy covered Mitchell. "Featherback," said Rex. "It's McClumpszky," said McClumpszky. "You shouldn't try to rob my bank, McClodberg. My mother tried to rob my bank once. Just then, Indiana Jones swung in through the window. Everyone turned in surprise as Indiana Jones pulled a gun from his belt and aimed at Spiffy. "I've come for the artifact you stole," he said, slowly moving towards her. "Artifact? What artifact? What the hell are you talking about?" said sort of everybody in a cloud of confused chatter. "The hair clump," said Indiana Jones. "What? Harry? What do you want Harry for?" said Spiffy. "He belongs in a museum," said Indiana Jones. "No, I don't," said McClumpszky. Indiana Jones, completely ignoring this, took another step closer to Spiffy. "I don't know what you're planning to use him for, Bean, but you won't get away with this. He belongs in a museum." "Look, we're kind of busy here," said McClumpszky, and shot Indiana Jones in the chest, sending him skidding across the marble floor of the bank. "You killed Indiana Jones!" yelled some lady. "No," McClumpszky said, looking straight into the camera. "George Lucas beat me to it." George Lucas, who was standing there eating a free corn dog he'd just received for opening a new savings account, was all, "Oh," but with that muffled sound of having a mouthful of corn dog, so it sounded more like, "Oh." "Anyways," McClumpszky continued, turning his gun back to Rex, "we've really got to be on our way." And with that, Spiffy and McClumpszky grabbed some bags clearly marked with $signs that happened to be sitting close by and made their way to the submarine. Which brings us back to the beginning of the story, when this stuff happened. "I shall destroy you, McClipclop, and your little bean too," howled Rex Moonbog von Woofington, shaking his paw at them. "You've got to catch us first," yelled Harry, hoisting the bag of cash over his shoulder. Spiffy gave a loud laugh and shut the submarine hatch behind her. "Well, that was a confusing adventure," she said, and kissed Harry once more, and so on and so forth. "Wait a second," said Spiffy, realizing an enormous plot hole in the story. "Weren't we supposed to steal the deed to Pa's farm?" "Oh yeah," said McClumpszky. "Well," added Spiffy. "I'm gonna go grab a hot dog," said McClumpszky, quickly changing the subject. "You want one?" No, I don't think so," said Spiffy. "I don't like the look of that hot dog vendor." "What vendor?" said McClumpszky, because as he turned to look, the vendor was gone. "All of the vendors are gone," said Spiffy. Indeed, all of the vendors at all of the 16 hot dog stands on this corner were gone. At that moment, the hellish fury of 16 monkey ninjas, who inexplicably had German accents, descended upon them. "McClumpszky!" yelled the first monkey ninja. "We want the money, McClumpszky!" "Yeah," said the second monkey ninja, "or otherwise we kill the girl." "Who, me?" said Spiffy. McClumpszky rolled his eyes. "What are you gonna kill her with, a hot dog?" "Are these guys Nazis, McClumpszky?" asked Spiffy. "No," he replied, "these simians are nihilists. There's nothing to be afraid of." "We still want the money, McClumpszky," said the German nihilist monkey ninja hot dog vendor, who was also evil. "We fucks you up!" But then the Coen brothers showed up and said they didn't appreciate me ripping off the ending of their movie, so they entered into a class action suit with Quentin Tarantino and several others, and I was sued and went to jail forever. The end. So I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I sure as hell enjoyed writing it and reading it to you guys. So there you go, and I will catch you next time I do a video, which will hopefully be soon. And I guess that's it.